Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Sci-Fi Sunday on this channel where we talk about all things sci-fi. And today we've got to talk about Tron Ares. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so the Tron franchise has been around for a while now due to the fact that the original movie happened all the way back in 1982. It was revised again with a sequel in 2010, Tron Legacy, and followed up by a little cartoon that they had for a while that sort of continued on from there. And then they have this movie, Tron Ares, which has Jared Leto playing a brand new character in the movie. And this is what we know about it. So the plot deals with AI coming into the real world and kind of trying to make their own way. So you might have this scenario where there's two sides opposing each other. Jared Leto plays a character named Ares according to IMDb, which is the name of the AI that Jared Leto's character creates. So he might actually be playing a human in there as well, but I don't see his name listed anywhere. At least the human part of his name isn't listed, only the AI name. So this is kind of weird to think about, but he could in fact just be playing an AI character in the movie who comes to the real world. And this is going to be the world's first look at actual sentient AI people that come into the real world. That's going to be a little bit different. That's actually a flip of everything that we've seen happen before, where it's always someone going into the AI world, someone going into the Tron universe. Now someone from the Tron program is coming into our universe. And I don't know that that is an original concept. It has happened several times over, but it is original enough to be intriguing. And while Jared Leto's last leading role in a movie was Morbius, that was met with a little bit of division in terms of if the fans liked it or not. This movie does have a really cool look. It does have a really cool concept. And I can appreciate the fact that this movie could end up being awesome. So to really kind of put this in perspective, the original Tron movie was actually a box office failure. It wasn't well received at the box office. And the sequel wasn't well received at the box office. So what intrigues people about Tron? Tron has enough fans and enough of an interesting concept that it will always be one of those cult classic type of movies. And as long as it's going to be a cult classic type of movie, people are always going to be intrigued by it. It's one of those franchises that doesn't have to be immensely popular, but will always have fans. Jared Leto took to social media where he released a photo of the red outfit, which is typically the villain outfit. Since we already kind of know that Jared Leto will probably be playing the hero, we know that this costume is not him. It sort of raises the question why his character of Ares is going into the real world in the first place. Is he chasing down this character? Could it be possible that at some point during the movie, this outfit that we see in this picture becomes him and he is the bad guy? That would be an interesting thing, although it's kind of doubtful. Usually the way it goes is that you see someone in blue and they are the hero, and you see someone in red and they are the villain. This is obviously the villain that the movie has. This is the villain that he's going to be chasing after. And I think this outfit looks super cool. So does some of the other outfits we've seen so far from this movie. It's gonna be an interesting concept. It really is. So this new Tron Ares movie will be out in 2025. And it has a cast that looks kind of intriguing. Not only does Jared Leto play the lead, but you also have Greta Lee, Gillian Anderson, Cameron Monaghan, and Evan Peters. Now, this looks like a fun cast to me, and I'm super pumped to see where this goes. However, with it being a Tron movie, and it maybe not performing at the box office as well as some of the big blockbuster movies, this movie has to do that much more to make it stand out. This movie has to do that much more to get the fans excited. And it's not that I don't think that this movie can do it. I really think that this is an intriguing concept for this movie. The idea that this highly intelligent AI is coming into the real world, that's something straight out of today. That's something straight out of people's fears about what AI can do in our world today. And I want to see how they handle this because, yes, it's going to look like the Tron AI did, like the Tron AI does. And that has always been a little bit on the sort of all bright lights and colors, and that's not what we're used to seeing AI look like, but in the Tron universe, that has always been a thing. So it'll be interesting to see if they do away with that when they come into the real world. Does he look like a normal person then? And then just when he goes back into the Tron world, the red outfit and everything comes back up. How do they handle this as a thing? Is this going to be the exact reverse of Tron, like it seems like it's going to be? Something where we look at the person going into the Tron universe and they become very Tron-like. They get the blue light-up suits and everything. Or is this going to be something where he's going to maintain that look throughout the movie despite being in the real world? Because that's going to be one of the biggest factors in this. If they do it to where he comes into the world and then all of a sudden, boom, looks like a normal person, then that's gonna maybe, I feel like it would almost hurt the movie. To be honest with you, the idea of him coming into the real world and looking like a normal person would almost hurt this concept because it is an AI program coming into the real world. So I feel that this movie needs to be something really great in order to succeed. I don't know that it does it, but I'm super excited to see it try. I've always been a fan of the Tron movies, so the idea that we are getting another Tron movie is very exciting for me as a fan. I look forward to seeing this movie, and who knows, this concept may be the concept that brings Tron the type of hype that it really deserves. Maybe this is the one that becomes the box office success that Tron has always deserved to be. We don't know whether or not that's going to be the case. History has told us that Tron has always been a little bit of a box office failure, but it also has always been a success in terms of the fans that enjoy it. So whatever they do here with this movie, I am excited, and this first image looks cool. It does. It looks cool. And I want to see more images for this movie. I want to get more details about this plot. I want to find out what exactly is going to be the main plot of this movie. This movie looks cool already in terms of being in the Tron franchise. We just have to see who's doing what and find out more about this plot. Because whatever this plot is, however they handle this, it's just going to be fun to see what they do. For me, Tron being on the grid has always been that more exciting thing with all of the special effects they use within that part of the movie. That's always been the best part. So bringing them into the real world, they really got to make some of that still happen. They've got to make it so that it is still very exciting to watch, because the grid has always been the highlight. So if you're bringing this guy into our world, how does that translate? How does that work? I want to know what you guys think. Are you excited for the Tron franchise to continue with this new movie? Do you think that it's going to capture the same magic with fans as the other Tron movies have? And what is your favorite thing about the Tron movies? As always, we want to know what you guys think. Make sure you leave us that comment in the comment box below, letting us know what you think. Also, make sure you share this video with all of your friends. They're going to want to be a part of the conversation as well. Then make sure you hit that like button. It's free, it helps the channel, and we really appreciate it. Miko says we need more subscribers, and you don't want to disappoint Miko, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you're down there, make sure you hit that notification bell as well, so you don't miss a single video we do. Then at the end of the day, I know you know, and Miko knows that fandom is family.